Testing, testing. Is everything working? Hopefully. Hold up, y'all. I gotta change the music. It gotta be jazz. Too bad you can't play music in the background. You know. I do have background music, but I don't know. That's gonna be copyright claim. But I'm not worrying about getting paid on this video. That's not the point of... Or getting paid on this live. That's not the point of the live. But the reason why I'm making a live today is because I was really supposed to make a video, but y'all, I did like 20 takes on that video. And let me tell y'all, I kept messing up, word vomiting, stuttering, everything and above. So what I'm going to do to make it easier so I don't have to worry about editing, I'm here. I'm going to explain what's going on about recovery, and I'm going to explain about the future of this channel, which that's not really the important part of this video. The important part of this video is about my recovery and moving forward with the physical side of myself. So we're just gonna get straight to the point. So I don't know if y'all remember that, or any of y'all know, because I know 1,000 of y'all came right after I had to get surgery. I had surgery on my left Achilles. It's called a Achilles tendon repair, and I had a bone spur. So when it comes to a bone spur, it's like extra bone that grows from overuse, injury, and your body is like thinking, oh, you have like the muscle or the tendon or the tissue is getting weak, so you grow extra bone. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to tell y'all what the definition is of a bone spur, because my definition can be way different than like the actual definition of what it is. So let me move this over. Let me grab this, and I'm gonna move it over, and I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't need this. I don't know why I have this down here. The chat's not working, so we're just not gonna worry about chat right now on my PC. We're not gonna worry about it. That's not what we're here for. What we're here for is to talk about this. Damn. I'm gonna zoom in. I'll make myself a little bit smaller so I'm gonna explain it. I see somebody texting in the chat. I'm gonna get to it in a second. So when it comes to bone spurs are smooth, bony growth on the edges of the bone, often forming in joints due to aging, that type of arthritis, I don't know how to say it, injury or overuse, and while usually painless and harmless, they can cause pain, stiffness, numbness, or weakness if they rub on a nerve or soft tissue, with treatments focusing on rest, pain relief, I'm gonna say medicine or ice, physical therapy, steroid injections, or sometimes surgery. So I'm going to explain how I got the bone spur on my left Achilles. So let me change this back. So when it comes to Glitch, how are you? Kia, how are you? I hope y'all are doing a good. Alright, I hope y'all having a good day today. This is like I said, this is my 20th take explaining all this. So the Achilles, the bone spur. So back in April of last year, I started feeling some weird pain in my Achilles. It was very sharp. It was constant, like just stabbing into the Achilles, stabbing into my tendon. So I didn't know it was a bone spur. So every time I tried going to the doctor, it was, oh, you're just stiff, or you're having sharp pain. Oh, it's your arthritis, because I do have arthritis. I have psoriatic arthritis, which is mostly inflamed pain. Well, you're not swelling. It's not hot right there. You don't have any blood clots. So everything should be fine. And it's very frustrating because I kept telling them, like, this is a new pain. Like, I know what sharp pain, muscle spasms, knots, I know what all that feels like because I have scoliosis and I have arthritis. But this was like a new pain, a new feeling. And it was just so frustrating that you even had a doctor that said, oh, you just want to get out of work. Sir, if I wanted to get out of work, I would literally just go home. Like, I would not come to the doctor. for a new pain that I'm feeling that I never felt before. So from April all the way to August of last year, I was just going through constant pain. It was hard for me to stand, hard for me to move, hard for me to pick up stuff. And I'm a very physical person. So this was really like throwing me for a loop. Because it's like, why am I in so much pain? Like, it can't be like just sharp pain. Like, something's wrong. So finally got to see the doctor in August. And that's when she told me, after we did the x-ray, like, oh, you have a bone spur. So got a boot, that didn't help. They gave me new medicine, that didn't help. I had to do physical therapy because insurance, you gotta do physical therapy first. We can't just give you an MRI. Had to do physical therapy. Y'all, it's bone. A bone spur is extra bone. You can't get rid of that. Like, it doesn't dissolve. It doesn't disintegrate. Like, it's there. And your body could adjust to it or your body can't adjust to it. My body wasn't adjusted to this shit. So, did the physical therapy, that didn't help. Did the MRI. That's when they seen the bone spur. And I wish I had the picture of what it looked like, because it was just like a very small like white dot, like right on the Achilles bone, because it's on the heel bone. So he told me, you're gonna have to get surgery. And then in December I got surgery. And what they do, this is about to be kind of graphic, but what they had to do, they had to go in, cut the Achilles, shave down the bone spur, reattach it with stitches, screws. I got 2 screws in my Achilles. Take these off. This hurt my head. So, got the surgery and healed up. Well, I'm still healing. Let me not say healed up. That's a lie. And it was gruesome. Like, the first week, it was terrible. Like, I was crying nonstop. I'm like, oh, this is too much. But surgery, of course, it's gonna hurt. It's on your feet. Had to do physical therapy again. Went back to doing DoorDash because I was doing DoorDash before surgery, so I went back to DoorDash. Now, while my left foot was healing up, my right foot was starting to have pain. And the problem is the pain is the same pain that I had in my left foot. And it started because I started doing DoorDash too soon. And, I needed the money. Like, I needed to fund the YouTube. Like, my family was helping me out with paying stuff, but of course they couldn't give me extra money with YouTube. And yeah, I could have put gaming to the side and I could have just did reactions. I could have did the commentary. But I was like, I want to do gaming. Like, gaming is everything to me. Like, I enjoy playing games. I love making people laugh and, they have some type of entertainment when they ain't got nothing to watch. Like, I know I ain't reached that far point, but I'm getting close. Okay, so when it came to my right foot was holding all the weight. You balanced on 2 feet. So when you out on 1 foot, 1 foot is out of commission. Everything's on 1 foot with you walking with crutches, you walking with a boot, you standing, everything, you standing on the right side. So my right foot started to go through a lot of pain, and it really started getting worse in July. And as I'm going to the doctor and we're talking about my left foot and my left foot healing up, now we gotta talk about my right foot, because it's like, okay, can we check my right foot, because my right foot's starting to hurt. I'm having the same pain. I'm already thinking, okay, it's probably a bone spur, because that's, the pain feels the same. So we did the x-ray. They didn't find a bone spur on my ankle, but they found the bone spur on the top of my foot. Now, I guess they don't want to remove the bone spur on top of my foot, because I never said like, oh, I'm having pain at the top of my foot and my foot hurt and this is that. So they're not worrying about that. So since they didn't see no bone spur on my right ankle, they were like, it's probably tears. And tears, small minor tears can heal, but if it's like too many tears, they got to go in, they got to clean it up and flush it out and then put everything back, and then everything's fine. So did the physical therapy not helping. New medication, not helping. Y'all, they give you strong medication. Like, I don't know if I can say it on YouTube, but strong medication is hydrocodone. Girl, that wasn't doing it. You know what it was doing me? It was making me drowsy. It was making me sit here like I want to go to bed or something. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. Had to stop going to the gym, because as my left foot was getting strong, she was getting confident, she was feeling good. My right ankle was like, bitch, no, go home. I'm about to snap. So, did the physical therapy. It didn't help. My foot was actually getting worse. Like, it was not helping. My left foot was fine. My right foot was not. Okay, cool. Did the physical therapy. No insurance. You gotta do the physical therapy first before you do the MRI. Alright, did that. We go in, do the MRI. And all this time, I'm not going to the gym. The full-time job that I have, I sit and work on a computer. That's why the consistency has been off, because it's like, the job is a big mental load. So when you get home, you just like, I gotta push myself even harder to make content. But at the same time, it's like, if I'm sitting all day, why am I still in pain? Like, if it's tears, you would think like, okay, stop everything you're doing, do your... I apologize. That's my washing machine fighting with itself. It's the washing machine a little old. So, yeah, I'm sitting all day. Why am I in pain? And, we got the MRI results yesterday. And find out that I do have a bone spur, but it's smaller than the one I had on my left foot. Now, this is the shocker. Not only do I have 2 bone spurs in my right foot, I have 3 bone spurs in total. I have a bone spur on the top of my left foot as well. And I have pictures, and gladly Xavier came with me. He took pictures of it so I can show you what it looks like on my right foot, because it's basically looked the same as my left. So let me move. No, this is fine. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull up the pictures for y'all so y'all can be able to see. And I know it's gonna be a little bit hard to look at because I mean it's small, but when you really cut that thing open, you look at that bone, it's actually much bigger, because that's how it was with my left bone spur that they went in, and when they shaved it, they was like, oh, it was much bigger than what we thought. Download, yeah. Pop this sucker open, minimize, pop this one open. Okay. So I'm gonna show y'all the pictures of what it looked like. So I'm gonna show y'all the one at the top of my foot. It's a little... That's not the one I need to be on. Oh! Okay, no. We're gonna just use this one because I'm not fixing this shit. Alright. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. Okay, so basically, the bone spur is right here in this area. I don't know if it's this spot right here or if it's this spot. So with this one, this is my right foot, but it looks exactly the same on my left foot. But my left foot, I do feel the pain. So I don't know where we're going to go from there. If they're going to have to go in my left foot, and we just got to go through the whole fucking process again for a year. But this is what it looks like. It's basically like, again, extra bone that grows. And what makes it even worse is that with my arthritis, I have spacing in my hands and my feet. So it's like, it makes it even worse. Like, flamed, spacing, bone spur. So that's what it looks like here. So with the bone spur on my ankle, zoom in, 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 zoom in. That should be good. With the bone spur is right here. It's very, very faint, very tiny. So he gave me the option of, do you want to... Is my mic still on? My mic's still on, my mic's still on. So he gave me the option of, do you want to get surgery or you don't want to get surgery? And for me, I'm like, why are you giving me a choice? Remove this shit. Take it out. I'm in my head, even though like with the one on top of my foot, it's like, even though it don't bother me, I feel like go ahead and remove it, because later on it will, in the future when I want to start doing physical activities again. So yeah, this is what it... Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. So this is what we're looking at right here. So when it comes to the bone spur, I told him go ahead and let's go ahead and remove it, because with my left ankle, there's still a few things that I can't do, but my left ankle is like some pain, not some, I'm in some pain, I'm not in pain. So remove it. Let me go ahead and just let me go through the whole process again for another year. I'd rather go ahead and get it over with because I'm young. I'm 23. Having this removed by the time I'm able to get back really on my 2 feet, I will be like 24 in September, September, October. So, this time, let me get back to here. This time I feel a little different when it comes to surgery. I want to go ahead, I want to get it out the way. And, mentally, yeah, it's a lot because now it's like, man, I got to go back to being financially like broke again, like no money in my account. But I think this time around, like, I'd rather that than be in physical pain. Because, I mean, when you're in physical pain, how can you do anything else unless you work from home? I get myself right with the content. And 2026, I said it each year. Oh yeah, like 2026 is gonna be the best year. 2026, everything's gonna be moving. 2026, I'm like, everything is like, this is gonna be the first best year of like my 20s. And I hope that it can happen regardless of surgery. My main focus is, excuse me, my main focus is my physical health, and my main focus is finally trying to find the peace that I've been looking for since I was a teenager. And, when it comes to that, like, I haven't had peace since I was a teenager. I haven't had peace since before high school. High school, it was ruthless. High school, it was rough, okay? We was really going through it in high school. So, that's the main goal. So, to end this off, which I didn't realize I was live for 20 minutes, to end this off, the future of the channel, if it gets to a point after surgery that I can't financially keep up with the gaming, we already know, like, what the channel gonna be. Like, it's still gonna be a little bit of gaming, but it might be more reaction videos, because with reaction videos, it's free. It's easy to go find some reaction videos, edit reaction videos. Content will look a little different because I will have to start using DaVinci. I've been learning DaVinci. DaVinci is a pain in the ass, but it'll be worth it once I really know how to use it. You know what I mean? So that's really it. For me, the main thing that I want y'all to do is just like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, engage with the content. You can engage on the Discord that's in the link in the description. You can engage on the YouTube community posts, because y'all can start making community posts. Be respectful, okay? That's all that matters to me. And updates, you can get updates on Discord. If you don't have a Discord, because I know a lot of people don't have Discord, you can also get updates with the, Instagram broadcast on my Instagram channel, iMiniPlace. Everything is iMiniPlace. And feedback. If any of one of y'all that watched my content from the beginning to the end, tell me about my videos. Are my videos good? Do my videos need more? Do my videos need less? Do my videos need transitions? Little cursing, no cursing, because I know I do be cursing a lot. That is not intentional. It's just when I'm scared, I'm cussing. Okay, that's just what it is. Tell me about the intros. Tell me about the thumbnails. Tell me about the titles, the descriptions. I want feedback so I can be able to make better content for y'all, because rolling into 2026, like, this is gonna be like the most hard-working, disciplined year of content. I'm rolling into my 5th year doing this. I really don't count my 2 years because it was iffy, but it's 5 years into rolling into content, and that's all I want. I'm not worrying about the memberships, and if you want to give money, if you give money, it all goes to the camera and the equipment for the camera. That's it, because I really, 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 really want that camera. I see somebody has said something in the chat. Let me get to it real quick, speedy quick. Indeed, you got this, mama. I appreciate you in the chat telling me that I got this. We got this. Y'all, tell my mama we got this, okay? Because at the end of the day, it's me and my mama against the world. Do you understand what I'm saying? But that's really all that I'm looking for, and that's the update. If I would have edited this and put this on the channel, Y'all, this would have took me forever because I was word vomiting, like trying to get the information out, and I just kept messing up and messing up and messing up. And I'm like, should I show the scar? Should I not show? Because my scar's not bad. It's just a long brown scar. But I know some people can't handle that, so I'm not gonna post the scar. Just if you want to see, you can look it up. I would think Google would have pictures, and yeah, if things change, it might just be more lives, because I have to, especially the first 2 weeks. I know we got this. You know, we locked in, twin. You know what I mean? So if it might be more lives than anything else, especially on the YouTube. It's just YouTube be iffy. YouTube be iffy when it comes to content, when it comes to lives and certain things that you post, but that's what that's what's gonna be in 2026. That the main goal at the end of the day is becoming a full-time content creator, so I could be just giving y'all all the content in the world. It kind of hurts sometimes when I sit back and I look at like all of my videos and like the spacing between the posting, and it's so frustrating because it's like I never wanted it to be like that. Like I wanted it to be consistency, but when you have a full-time job, you can push yourself, but you push yourself to a limit of no sleep, sacrificing family. Oh, I got a 555. Okay. So but sacrificing family time, and you sacrifice not going out and not doing things, and when you see the spacing of the posting, you're like, no, 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 something has to change. Like, and that's what I want it to be next year. Like, I really want to turn 24, and even if I'm not full time, I'm close to it, you know? And at the end of the day, I'm still grateful and very appreciative for people that do watch, for people that do stick around, that enjoy my content, and the ones that, give me feedback, I appreciate that. I still tell myself, even though I'm very hard on myself because I want more, I know that I can achieve more, and I know that I deserve more. I feel like everybody feel like they deserve more. Girl, we're living in hard times. We gotta get up. We gotta do what we gotta do. But I'm still proud of myself that I pushed myself so far and been resilient after everything of moving and, then having to move again, then not being able to work, and then being unemployed for so long, and really going through trauma. Using trauma word, it's just, I don't like using the trauma word, but mainly like it was like financially, mentally, I don't know how to put it, but being broke, no money for 7-8 months. Even though I was doing DoorDash, that money wasn't for me. So like being broke, it makes me look at money differently. It makes me look at life differently. It really shows that anything could happen. And if you're not in a space to where you can't financially like take care of yourself, and you don't have like, I think they call it like a safe. If you don't have money to the side, it's like, oh yeah, you screwed. And now that I've been through it, I think this time around it's just gonna be like, like, but I think that's really all that I have to say. Like mentally, I know that my boyfriend asked me like, how do I feel mentally about getting surgery again? Mentally, I'm just neutral, I'm kind of numb. Because I mean, it is what it is. Like, it has to happen, and at the end, it's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna be able to get back to, you know, my physical really like what I do physically. Like I want to go back to the gym. I want to go back to dancing. Like I want to start doing small films. Small films. I want to like action wise. Like there's a lot of things that I want to do outside of gaming. It's just gaming is the starter up. Gaming is life. Gaming is everything. Like it doesn't matter what I do. I will game till I die. I don't even care if I'm paralyzed. We're gonna figure out a way to push out that gaming content. Okay, do you understand? That's how I feel, right? It's deeper than this. So I might feel a little different when it gets close to surgery. I didn't even say the date. Of course I didn't. Because I'm word vomiting. But surgery will be December 31st, New Year's Eve. So I'm rolling into 2026 recovering. And it's much closer than the last one. And there's really a lot of things that need to be done, that need to be handled before I get surgery. And you know, the last time I said, oh yeah, I'm mentally prepared. And then once I got laid on that hospital bed, I was like, oh shit. It's happening. But that's all I need from everybody. Like, I'm the type, that's all I want. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's all by choice, money-wise. As me as a content creator, y'all watching the content helps me make money. Like, but you have some people that's like, oh guys, subscribe and memberships, and some people they really just doing it for the money. That's not me. I've been wanting to do this since I was 11 years old. Like this means something to me, you know? I would still do this making no money. I enjoy making content. It's stressful, but I choose to be under that stress. I choose to be under that pressure. I feel anything that you want to do in life, if you like mentally understand, like this is gonna be a lot. Like you're gonna go through your ups and downs and your standstills and stress and frustration and, you know, lots of failures, lots of mistakes. But I feel like if you know that and you're prepared for that, you set. you set. So become a member is just $1.99. That's a pack of gum a month. See, look. $2. I don't want to go higher than that. What's the point? Why would I do that? You know, I'm just not money hungry. You know, I'm doing this for a reason. Like, I want this to be like my livelihood, you know? But I'm just not desperate for money. Like, if people know me, people should know that when it comes to money, I'm going to work for it. I'm going to work for it. It's hard for me to ask people for money. Can you help me? Ugh, I don't like that. But we got everything down packed, everything I needed to say, from my recovery from my left foot, surgery for my right ankle, the right Achilles in 3 weeks. And the future of the channel, which is still going to be gaming, it's still going to be reaction videos. If it gets to a point that I can't do, if I can't do gaming, like if it just becomes hard, then I will switch the channel into reaction and commentary, because that's just free content to react to and talk about. I could see myself being a commentary channel, but I love gaming. So that's everything. And I still have more content that I have to post. Let's see if I can get it all out before surgery. And again, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, engage, give feedback, join the Discord, put community posts down, join the Instagram broadcast channel if you don't have a Discord. And we're gonna be moving. Like Jay Uso do? Oh, we're gonna be moving. So I hope everybody have a good day. I hope everybody have a good Christmas. I hope everybody have a good, like, rest of the year, and we push through. and 2026 can just be a fresh start. And I appreciate everyone that joined the live. I'm gonna give everybody a day to come and watch the video, and then I'll put a post on Instagram, because Instagram and YouTube, for some reason, you put posts and then they suppress your videos. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just ready to get surgery. I feel relieved. I just feel like I feel the peace slowly coming in. Acceptance, we'll see. But I appreciate everybody that watched. I hope everybody have a good, blessed day. And hopefully I can finish Amanda the Adventurer. And I have some other games that I'm going to get out. And that's the end of the live. And I will see all y'all. Hopefully I can have a video out Monday, because it definitely won't be tomorrow. I got stuff to do. So, have a good one.